Vostochny Bereg fish processing plant is located in the village of Ivashka, on the northeastern coast of Kamchatka. This is a large plant capable of processing up to 600 tons of salmon a day. The plant is fitted with state-of-the-art equipment and is completely self-contained. During the catch from June to August, the plant operates around the clock. It produces H&G, headless and gutted salmon, block frozen, and IQF, individual quick freezing, milt, and several types of salmon caviar, salted grain caviar, frozen salted grain caviar, and frozen green roe. Wild salmon are caught on its way to spawning, using pound nets off the coast. Live fish are delivered to the fish pump in live fish carriers, small vessels filled with seawater. They are then sent via pipes to the shore, where the catch yield is weighed and sorted. The countdown starts then. Salmon has to be processed very quickly in order to preserve the high quality, nutrients, and excellent taste of the fish. It takes just 3 to 4 hours for it to get from the ocean to the fridge. Salmon is dressed automatically with special equipment, and then frozen separately or in blocks. These are different production lines, each with its own peculiarities. The weight of the fish frozen in blocks is strictly controlled, as each species has its own weight standards. After 2.5 hours, the fish is taken out of the chest freezers and removed from the mold blocks. Like every other production stage, this stage is controlled with rigorous quality and weight checks. The blocks are packed in plastic, sewn up in paper bags, and sent to the cold store, where they wait for their turn to travel to the mainland. During IQF processing, each fish is left in a freezer for 3.5 hours and packed in a separate package. The fish is put into carton boxes, which are then sealed and labeled with detailed information. At the Vostochny Bereg plant, salmon caviar is processed in a number of ways, and without preservatives as well. Some of the green roe immediately goes to refrigerators. It will be frozen for companies that prefer to process caviar themselves, using their own recipes. But most of it is sent to a caviar processing facility, one of the most important places at the plant. Here, the caviar master reigns supreme. These are as good as gold. They monitor the entire production process, how the caviar is taken out of pellicle and salted. The caviar is immersed in brine, a salt solution, for a few minutes. It is then sent for centrifuging to remove excess moisture and to an inspection table where the product is checked for cleanness and transparency. Only then may it be packed. Frozen salted caviar is also prepared without preservatives. It is packed in 200 grams plastic jars, subjected to blast freezing, packed in carton boxes, and then taken for storage in fridges. It will be nice to open each of these jars on New Year's Eve, or at any day at all, just to treat yourself, since caviar is not only a traditional holiday dish, but also a product rich in vitamins and fats that are vital for the human body. All of the plant's products are kept in cold stores. The next task is to deliver the caviar and fish to consumers while preserving their properties. To this end, pallets with stacked blocks of frozen fish in boxes and plastic containers are loaded onto pontoons and covered with special thermal covers. The pontoons are then put out to sea, where the products are loaded onto shipping vessels not far from the coast. And while the cargo is traveling to Vladivostok and then gets transported further west by rail, the plant keeps on putting out new and new batches so that each consumer can have a taste of the splendid wild salmon from the faraway Kamchatka.